Let's dive into wheelbarrow and modified wheelbarrow. This is going to be used to work on the strength of arms and shoulders for our little ones. We'll most often be using this when we're working towards the milestone of crawling. Oftentimes kids aren't able to progress into their crawling milestone because they either don't have enough strength in their hips, their core, or their arms and their shoulders. So this is going to be when we need to be working on strength of that upper body. We might also see that we need to utilize it for certain patterns of rolling or even tummy time, but most commonly we're using it when we're trying to progress into crawling. So modified is going to be over the leg. So I'm gonna bring my legs out here. And we're going to help little one plant their arms and just start bearing weight through their arms. We can also then lift up their hips a little bit so they're using that arm strength a bit more. Good job. So that's modified over the leg, so there's just more support of the core. They're not having to put as much into their arms. Now, the regular wheelbarrow is going to require a lot more work on their end. If they extend back too much, this won't work. So don't think that you're doing something wrong. If they're extending back, we need to figure out another method, another thing to utilize. All right, you ready, buddy? We're going to scoot back a little bit so we can move forward. All right, so what we're going to do here is he's going to be in a tummy time position, and I'm going to gently pull up his hips. He's going to go on his hands. We can hold here, or we can start inching forward so he does a cross crawl pattern. So his arms are walking forward like a wheelbarrow. Good job. And we are able to hold them enough in their pelvis so that they don't collapse forward and bonk their head. So that control is on you to make sure you have a firm hold on their hips. And if you're not ready to progress them forward or they're not inching their arms forward, there's nothing that's being done wrong. You're just gonna do basically a wheelbarrow in that static position. So I'm gonna see if my little demo here will give us one more try at this, just to show it again. We're gonna go in tummy time, and then I'm gonna lift up those hips. Oh, you got it, you got it, you got it. And then we're gonna walk forward. Just we can hold or we can walk forward. So I'm just gonna encourage just forward movement. Good job. And that's wheelbarrow. So again, that's to work on the strength of the arms, because while I'm holding him and he's having to utilize his core, so much of that work is in his arms and his shoulders. So that's wheelbarrow and modified wheelbarrow.